Hello again, folks. It's a Tier 9 game on El Haluf in my M53. And we are going to have a match where I get a medal that you generally only see artillery getting. But it's one of the more specific situational medals that you don't see too often. So the 212 is pretending he doesn't know which team is red and which team is green. So we're having a good little chuckle about it. I am also rolling up towards the preferred artillery post back here with my M53. I don't always come back here. Sometimes I like to hang out up along E or F1. But being the only artillery on my team, I need to position myself where I will be as effective as possible. And that means back here, where I'll have the best chance of lobbing my shells over the cliffs to the north and into the backsides of enemy tanks in the A23 spot. But first, I would love to take out that 212. Just love to take him out. He's a member of Anvil, which is the training clan for Forge, which is one of the best clans in the U.S. right now. So I am going to treat him as if he's a super good player, just in case he actually is a super good player. And now some boring things happen, because I'm going to sit here and look for tracers, and look for tracers, and look for tracers. Excuse me, and nothing's gonna show up, so here, we're gonna speed up a little bit. La la la, double speed, double speed. Look, nothing. Here, tracers. But no, I'm waiting for contact made at A23. That's when artillery shells might start appearing. There's first contact. Enemy A75 is right where he should be. He's got the STI with him. And I'll hold on for just a little bit longer, looking for artillery tracers. But at this point, I'm starting to feel the pressure that, I really should be shooting up there to support my team. Because the enemy artillery is almost undoubtedly doing so. So I say, all right, well, he's not where I think he is. We'll re-aim over this way. And we're coming back to normal speed now, so my gun comes to bear. A whole lot of very dangerous enemy tanks up here. But this STI is not moving very much. And he's up there on that ledge, which is very exposed. Look at the sheer number of enemy tanks up here. So he shoots, and he falls back to a spot where he's covered against a friendly tank attack. You see they're already up by 3 tanks. They shoot, and I'm scoring a direct hit on him. And now I'm moving to make sure I don't get counter-battered by the 212. And the STI laughs, and I think he's trying to impugn that I'm not terribly skilled, but, well, he might be right. Artillery is very much a luck game. But now I'm reloading with normal HE. And I'm taking aim right up here. Yeah, he's lost a lot of health to that hit. Now we're just going to sit here and be patient a moment, because it looks like the guys who are left know better than to rush too hard. Alright, here's a good shot. We'll just put that right about there. Hit both the E75 and the T-34, though the T-34 takes the brunt of it. Once again, do a short move to help prepare against counter battery fire. You can see that my team is almost intelligently splayed out. There's mediums and tank destroyers guarding the area in front of me. There's more tank destroyers doing covering fire for the IS-6, who's decided to rush into the cap. And then these last few tanks are holding off the enemies who are chilling up in the middle. So I'm going for this IS-6 because he's positioned up there in the back. He's actually very dangerous for my team. Fortunately, it missed completely. Our Type 64 is insulting the 212. That's terribly unsportsmanlike, dude. Please don't do it. Alright, once again, short move. And once again, take aim at A2 and 3, where close dangerous contact continues. Some ways I actually prefer to be on this side when I'm fighting on this map in artillery, because if you're in the other locations, it's actually possible to accidentally tac nuke your own team. Alright, here, I'm going for the M103. But yeah, the shot went short and instead took out both the E75 and the T-34. So thanks, RNG. It's nice to know sometimes you complicate things in ways that work to my benefit. That's also a Bombardier medal. That's actually, I think, only my second Bombardier medal I've ever gotten, and I've been playing a fair amount of artillery. So it's, in my opinion, a pretty tough medal to get. Alright, once again, the IS-6 is trying to flank, so where's something I should go after him, but I'm like, nah, team's got him. I got this big mass of tanks here that I can just throw shots at. But then they back away, so now it's time to go for the IS-6 again. So he's really dangerous to my team. I was going with another premium shells now, because they're also tightly packed and we can do extra damage with every shot. So now I'm coming out of the usual concentration spot a little bit. Try and get hopefully a slightly better angle on up here. Unfortunately, the lone M103 is not going to be able to stop these guys. So he is about to get completely overrun. But as they come out, they come under heavy fire from the tank destroyers guarding their rear. I'm really hoping to just take out this M103 for our buddy. Yep, direct hit. Alright. It's now 6-6. It's actually a fair game, but a lot of the enemy tanks have become exposed to our tank destroyers because they have to go in after that IS-6 who's been capping the base. Which is also one of the reasons why the other team just made that mad rush. So I'm going for this STI because, well, he's tier 9. He's very dangerous, and I'm hoping he'll expose himself where I can just blast him, help protect this T-30. Someone gets in a minor hit on him. He's now down to 14 health. Almost not really worth it to shoot at him. So I decide I'll leave him for someone else. And I go hunting for this T-54 who's threatening an IS-6. Someone else gets him first, though. That's when I spot this IS-6 heading into the cap circle, and I go to myself, okay, I think we can handle this. Yeah, he's now behind the rock where I can't hit him, at least not directly, but American artillery has very impressive splash radius, so I try and place the shells close to him as possible and get the reset. And once again, maneuver to try and bring my guns to bear. We're now actually up by 3 tanks because so many enemies got caught out in the open. Look at this T-28 prototype next. He's a nice, delicious target, particularly since he's got his rear end apparently facing everyone. Okay. I see. All aimed in. Just gotta wait for the gun to load. And other people start shooting holes in him. Hey, I kind of wanted to shoot him, but you know, can't really blame him for wanting to shoot at him. It's part of the game. So now he turns around, so he's got his front facing him. So now, but they're still putting shots in because they have such a good angle. Oh boy, 64 health, but hey, you know, a kill's a kill, I guess. Alright, advance a little bit more. I'm actually all by myself down here. Looks like most of my allies either ran across and died, or they ran north to help with the shooting up there. The IS-6 starting to cap again, but he's, you know, someone's still got an angle to shoot him. So once again, I'm going to try and put an arty round next to him. We're going to defend the base. Don't worry, lads. Your artillery's on the job. Here comes their SU-152. He does not get anywhere near the cap circle. I get the reset again with splash damage. I'm actually thinking about running down into that little town down there in the middle of the valley to try and get a better angle on the IS-6. But I decided there isn't quite any point in doing it quite yet. Nope, here comes their prototype. Their surviving prototype, I should say. So I decided to switch aim over there. We've got plenty of time. And that's just how fast you die when you drive in front of that many tank destroyers. Alright, back to aiming at the IS-6, because no one else can hit him at the moment. But that's going to change when that Panther 2 comes around the corner in A3. Yep, he's been spotted. Panther's got a clear line of fire on him. Puts a shot in. Put an artillery in for a little bit more damage. And now I can see the rest of the team converging on him, and yeah, he's not going to last very long. Which means the only thing left will be the enemy 212, the guy from Anvil. Cool, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to go hunting for artillery in TD mode, because why the heck shouldn't I? Of course, it does help if I, I look out for the obstacles like large boulders. Alright, IS-6 is out of play, so yeah, it's Anvil hunting time. Not that this is precisely the most efficient machine for hunting down and slaughtering enemy artillery, but it's the sort of mood I was in. Particularly after getting the Bombardier battle, I was sort of feeling like, alright, we can just sort of kind of do whatever we want, because we are super artillery. Downside is, of course, that my hill climbing abilities in this vehicle are terrible. You know, I've actually still got the stock engine in this thing because, well, I'm an artillery. I don't really feel like I should be having to move around too much. Despite how much you see me driving in this, I sort of feel like artillery generally should not go to play and should not move around unless it's sure that it's doing that to either gain an advantage or get away. And frankly, if I'm having to run away, as far as I'm concerned, my team has probably done its job wrong. Not always, but most of the time. So at this point, most of the team is capping. Very few people are really interested in hunting down the enemy artillery and trying to blow him up. And if he is hiding up here in the back, I'm going to have only a scant moment to get the gun on him, pull the trigger, and then try and hide. Because there's only about 10 seconds left before the game will end, because my team will have capped out. Is he down there? Nope. And he's not over there either, so yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to find him. And he never does show up again. Good game, and good night.